awesome! Live from Ride the Teacups Studios. I just came up with that name. I don't know what that's about. We are live. This is our 1-year anniversary. Thank you so much for being with us for a whole year. We are so excited. We can't stand it. Thank you so much for joining our live stream. We hope to have an awful lot of fun today. We have a lot of things that we're going to be going over. Where we've been, where we're going, Disneyland reopening plans. We're going to start talking about all of that. I've tried to stay very, very quiet. Hello, Reddit Gamer. I see you on there on the live chat. Thanks for tuning in. Hope that you are having an exciting time. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We have this little contest that we're waiting to see the winners on. That's going to be announced tonight. We are going to have some giveaways, so make sure that you're here for that. And we are going to have a lot of fun together. Reddit Gamer says, I know I didn't win, but I don't care. It was a really fun contest. I hope that you had fun. That's really the goal of it. We want to have a community that has fun together. And I know you don't go away, but don't go away anyway, because you are not going to be disappointed, even though you may not have hit first place. So, guys, let's give just a moment for anybody else to jump into the live stream. If you have any questions, any comments, things that you want us to know about, drop it in the live chat. Hello, Charlo. We're so glad that you're here. Drop any chats in the live chat. We'd love to say hi to you and see how everything's going. We'll give just a minute for people to jump in. But, yeah, we want to make sure that we're building this community. So, what's on your mind tonight? What is everybody doing tonight? Anybody have any fun plans? Doing cool things? Other than watching this live stream? Tell me in the live chat, what are you up to tonight? Anything? All right, well, while you're all typing, I want to know what your day's going, what's going on in your day. As you're typing, let's go ahead and kick this thing off. We'll start my music, and then we'll come back and get right into the program tonight. Well, again, thank you so much for being here. Charlotte says she's just chilling. Reddit Gamer says, not really, right, just watching some YouTube and made a blanket fort. That sounds awesome. We love those at our house. I will come downstairs and see dining room chairs that are just torn apart all over the room, blankets on everything, and big, huge room-sized forts. So we love that here on this channel. So, guys, let's get right into things first. We've had this big contest that we've been holding, a coloring contest for families. I've had you vote on it. Voting got cut off midnight 2 days ago on Sunday, and here are the big results. Let's get right into the contest images. First place in the winner of our contest for coloring is the Cars entry. I am so excited that this one won, mainly just because it's the Caterpillar, and they put on "Thank you for not smoking" down at the bottom, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. So this makes the winners of our contest the Anderson family. Thank you so much for joining us, for voting, for getting your friends out to vote. Anderson family, you are in first place. You have $50 of Disneyland merch coming your way. I'll be in contact with you about that. We've got some plans to make sure we can get stuff exactly what it is that you are looking for. However, we had a lot of other people join in the contest as well. There is, let me try to jump over to my, into my page here. And if I go, I took down the project because you can't vote on it anymore. So that was a great idea. But anyway, we had like 12 or 15 different entries. We had a lot of entries. So every single person that entered, email me with your address, with your home address, and a name to put it in, whether it's your actual name or your screen name, whatever it is we want. We don't want to violate your privacy. What I do want to do is I want to thank you for joining in our contest. Every single person who participated is going to get our Ride the Teacups enamel pin and our Ride the Teacups sticker. So that is coming your way just for being part. thank you guys so much for spending your time in our contest. Hopefully you had some fun family time, and we wanted to make it worth your while, so every single person is getting that. So thank you again very, very much. Looking at the chat, Ready Gamer asked, what program did you make your intro? So I actually made that with an awful lot of Adobe products that I was just kind of playing with, actually, for the first time. So I generally use Adobe Premiere to edit all my videos together. I also use After Effects for anything that's a little bit more complicated. Obviously, the CG animated kids running toward the teacups and jumping in with the background appearing as it goes is a little bit more complicated than just cutting. So I used After Effects for that. As far as the models themselves, I used Adobe Character Creator in order to get... It's amazing. They have a template system. I just go like, bing, bing, bing. You know, here's... I want a boy or a girl, and I want it to have, you know, all of these colors for hair and for skin and for clothes and for everything, eyes, all that stuff. Excuse me, I get to pick the clothes that they're wearing, color of clothes, and all that good stuff. And then it automatically has a bunch of built-in animations, so things like running animations and stopping. And you can see one kid that starts over, I'm backwards here, on the left side, actually seems to hold onto a cup like he's going to jump in. All of that's baked into Adobe. Lots and lots of fun. I just had an awful lot of fun with that. So yeah, mainly the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite for basically everything we do around here. Lots and lots of fun. I've been using the Adobe Suite since I've been in college in 1999. If I'm dating myself just a little bit here, so we love Adobe. Certainly not opposed to other tools, but that's just the one that I like the best. So yeah, great question. So. Anderson family, I'm going to be getting in contact with you for that main prize. Everybody else, email me a place where I can mail that cool stuff for you, and we'll get you all going. So thank you again very much for being part of the contest. I wanted to take just a look back. This is our 1-year anniversary. We've been doing this for a year, and I've been planning it long before that, but we've actually been live in public for a full year. So I wanted to kind of look back at some of the things that we've actually done, because over the course of a year, a lot of you don't realize some of the things we've actually done and that we have available for you. So let's take a look at just a few things. Obviously, we have our YouTube channel up here. And so a couple of things that we do here is we actually help you before, during, and after your Disneyland trip. We want to help you plan. We want to help you pack. We want to get your souvenirs ahead of time so you're not spending those park prices. And help you out before your trip to be successful. Are you driving? Are you flying? Do you have really young kids? Have you ever taken a road trip with really young kids? It can be really great. It can also not be really great. So we've got lots of tips for you. Things during your trip. We want to talk, first off, we want to talk a lot about Max Pass, because it is the best money you will spend in the park. Also, what souvenirs are worth getting, what souvenirs are not worth getting. Do you go for the dining plan? What snacks are the best in the park? What are the different routes that you can take in order to maximize your actual time playing and minimize your time in line? Things like that. And then after the parks, we want those... You've spent a lot of money on this vacation. We want those memories to last absolutely forever. And so we do a lot of things that help preserve those memories, build new Disney memories based off of your time in the park. And so we've done everything before, during, and after your trip. And to that, we have this awesome site that's very shiny. I love how shiny this thing is. I just like shiny things, guys. And we've built this, and we have these different sections. You can see all the different blog entries that we have for before you get into the parks. Obviously, clearly see what's a video. Things that you can do while you're in the parks in order to make your trip the best it can be. Things that you can do after the parks. We've got them all sorted out by here. And then we also have this little thing, 60-second recollection, that we've done. 60-second recollection is our game show. Did you know we have a game show? And by the way, you can be on it. But the idea is that I'm going to give you a category, like, say, Disneyland rides. Then you have 60 seconds to name as many things in that category as you can. So you have 60 seconds to say Splash Mountain, Space Mountain, Indiana Jones, Haunted Mansion, Big Thunder Mountain, Railroad, Pirates of the Caribbean, all that stuff. And then when 60 seconds is over, we'll get your score. We'll see how you line up with everybody. You can actually come here in the games section, and we have 60-second recollection right here. You can actually see how everyone is done. And you can sort it by episode for each one that we do. You can also sort it by the score if you want to see where you ended up on the top score table and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, 60-second recollection. The idea of this is while you're on that long road trip, or while you're sitting in line, you can actually play this with your family and with your kids, and kind of see how they do with each other. And just have lots of fun with that. We also made our homepage look an awful lot like a streaming system, like a Disney Plus, but also like like YouTube. If I get into here, YouTube has the same thing. I've got all these different categories, and I can slide on over to everything else and all of that. So we wanted it to be familiar, but we wanted it to be kind of cutting edge too. So we built this interface that hopefully should be familiar. We did a whole series on building stuff at home. So if I get into here, you can actually see we built the Autopia at home. We've built the Cars Ride Radiator Springs Racers at home. We built Buzz Lightyear at home, Shooting Gallery. We built all kinds of Disneyland stuff at home. We have also done a lot of cooking at home. And you can get into here and see we've done some pretty cool stuff for cooking, as far as, let me see if I actually have it in here. Oh, I don't have that playlist up, but it's we've done things like we've made the Mickey Mouse waffles that are there. We've made the Monte Cristo sandwich. Coming up in a week or two, actually, we will be making the Jack Jack Num Num cookies, and then there's our milkshake, which has gotten a lot of traction, and lots of cool stuff for your cooking. So again, just bringing Disneyland home, right? And so that's really what we want to. It's really what we want to try to do, is make that magic last for you. And that's been the goal of everything that it is that we've done. We put up about 70 different videos that help us do that and help you do that. So definitely check out some of that back catalog if you're looking for new Disney adventures to have at your house that you can do right there at home. And then as far as what's in the future, we're going to keep doing that. We want to continue to bring the magic home and help you get there eventually when Disneyland is actually open again and people can actually go. But we've also added a few new things into the mix. So we actually have some Disney Plus reviews up now. People have been looking for those since you are stuck at home instead of going to Disneyland. Disney Plus is a great service, has lots of content on there. We want you to know what's worth your family night time and what's maybe not. So we've got I think we've got like one or two up there. We have a lot more coming. These are going to be coming to everybody. We'll put up several of our videos and things for everybody. We'll put a couple of the videos up just for our Patreon members. But everybody will have access to the full text, and is this worth your family time is what we look to answer. And generally we put that out of 5 teacups. So the first 2 are generally, is it something that you can watch as a family? And Casey and I generally do these together. Sometimes one of my kids do this with me, but generally it's Casey and I, my wife. And, I'll have control of 1 teacup, she'll have control of 1 teacup, and that'll be your 2 teacup scores. The other one is, would you have your kids watch it alone? Is it worth watching alone? Letting them watch alone. And that's 2 teacups again, 1 for her, 1 for me. And then the 5th teacup is it magical? Disney really sets itself apart by just having absolutely magical content, magical trips and things, and we both have to agree in order for it to get that last teacup. So our score out of 5, is it worth your family time? That's not a review of is it good, it's a review of is it worth your family time? And that's really what we're looking to answer. So you're going to see an awful lot of that. We are hoping to get a Disneyland trip in, because if we're showing you how to get your kids to Disneyland, we want to get our kids to Disneyland and show you how we've done it. And we can talk about how we've done it in the past, but we want to show you. Parks have to be open for that. We're going to talk about the parks a little bit later in this show tonight. But that's something that we're also going to do. We are also going to let you have custom avatars and an actual login on RideTheTeacups.com. So we showed this a little bit ago, where we had some really cool avatar drawings and things where you can customize your own character on Ride the Teacups in a Disney style, not in kind of the standard style you see on other websites. We really wanted you to have a Disney experience. So we're going to really blow that up and let you plan your trip. And we'll hold your packing lists for you. Excuse me. We'll hold your packing lists for you. We'll tell you what we suggest you pack. You can add optional things. You can have, a session for each one of your kids, for you and for your spouse, any grandparents or friends that you want to come. They can all have their own logins, and you can be linked together. And one of the challenges that I have is making a project that is easy enough for maybe a grandparent or two that's not very tech savvy to use super, super easily. And that's what I want to put together for you this upcoming year. So you'll see that throughout the year as we get closer to opening. The other thing that we're going to have as we get closer to opening is a live weekly weather report and park report. So again, once the park is open, I think it'd be really helpful to help you plan your packing and anything else that you have going on. If you can tell just for this upcoming week, what's the weather going to be like? Is it going to rain? Do I need that jacket? Should I bring shorts or just long pants? Those type of questions. We also want you to know what rides are going to be down for refurbishment. Is the park closing early any specific day? Are there fireworks? Are there other special events and things that I should know about? We want to let you know about that every single week. And so we're going to have a new show for that. That means we are going to have 2 videos per week instead of just the one. And you'll see that, again, as we get closer to park opening and all of that. And then finally, I mentioned Disneyland Adventures a few times. Well, we want you to have some Disneyland Adventures. So in the next couple weeks, we are actually... Oops, that was the wrong one. There we go. That's what I meant. We are actually going to be doing a full review and playthrough of Disneyland Adventures, you guys. This is available on your original Xbox 360. If you have a Kinect, it's available on your Xbox One with Kinect or a controller, and it's available on PC. For you, Disneyland Adventures is like $20, guys, and this has really scratched my Disneyland itch. And so we're going to go through that together and have lots and lots of fun walking through the game. They rendered all of Disneyland, and it's an adventure game. You get to explore through it and do all the rides and have all kinds of cool fun. So that's some stuff that you're going to see off in the future to really help you get on your trip and get things moving forward for you. I also wanted to mention that we are doing a giveaway in this live stream. So I know we've got a handful of people on, so for those of you who are here, here's what you need to do to get the live stream 1 year giveaway. You have to like this video live stream, hit that big thumbs up button that you see down below. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. That'll be required. And then finally, send us an email at RideTheTeacups@gmail.com. It's all one word, RideTheTeacups@gmail.com, and let me know where to send it. And all of you will get my limited edition. These are shiny. I've never given these out before. Even my poor kids who have been asking me for this one, I've not given it to them. So our shiny Ride the Teacups teacup sticker. It's foiled. This is actually the 50th anniversary teacup that Disney only had around for their 50th anniversary and has never been seen since. I made a shiny sticker out of it. So you can get yours. Again, just let us know where to send it. A couple of things. First, this is for the live stream. So send that email 24 hours from now. So right now it is 4:48 p.m. Arizona time on Tuesday, October 6th. So you have until about 4:48 p.m. on Wednesday, October 7th, 2020. So get that in. We'd love to get you a sticker. I got 25 of these ready to go out, so I'm at a limit of 25. So email me if you want one, and we would love to get that sent your way. So thank you so much for being here. And finally, let's talk a little bit of Disneyland. He's reading the comments. It's such a fun game. Play it all the time on my Xbox. Gets me moving a lot. It does. So there's actually a bit of a difference. We'll go over that because it's designed for Xbox Kinect system, which has you up and actually moving in front of the camera. And I play with a keyboard and mouse. So things are different. Not bad, but definitely different. You can tell it wasn't designed for a keyboard and mouse. And that's fine. So we'll go over that. But let's talk Disneyland reopening. I have stayed away from this topic and have not done anything on it at all on this channel. And so I just want to give you guys a little bit of a just kind of a status on where we are. So Disneyland, as of right now, October 6, 2020, is closed. It's been really fun creating a new YouTube channel and a whole project that helps you get Disneyland, and then they close the park right away and don't reopen it. Thanks. Not your fault, obviously. COVID is a serious thing. We need to make sure that we're aware of it. But it's been frustrating because we can't give you guys the content that you want because literally 0 people are planning a Disneyland trip right now. So it's hard. But eventually, when Disneyland reopens, we know a couple of things that will be different. First off, we know that there will be a reservation system. You will have to reserve your spot in Disneyland ahead of time. This is beyond getting park tickets. You will actually have to use a reservation system. and they'll have that set up. There'll be more details as they actually do open. Walt Disney World uses it right now. It's very comprehensive. It's very simple to use. Different streamers are actually getting in same day with annual passes, so it's not like you have to plan way ahead. You just have to be aware there is going to be some limited capacity, and that you will have to make sure to get those reservations before you arrive at the park. There will be a limited capacity. Generally, the expectation, this is not final, but the expectation is that Disneyland's going to open up with about 25% of its normal capacity. So that's going to mean lower crowds and things. It may not help you out a whole lot immediately, because the rides generally run at lower capacity as well. So generally the rides are running between 25 and 50% of capacity at Walt Disney World, at least when it first opened. So like on Pirates, they would fill every other row of the boat. For any type of stage shows like the Mickey's PhilharMagic, things like that, or in Disney World's Carousel of Progress, they'll have whole sections of seats and rows kind of staggered where you're not allowed to sit to help keep the social distancing going. Things like Splash Mountain, they'll fill up the front and the back of the boat, but not the middle, and things like that. So we're expecting those type of changes to come through on the park as well. And my phone just dinged, and I have some messages saying I just sent an email. Apparently got it. Thanks very much for sending that in. We'll make sure to get you out your stuff. So those are some of the things. Oh, and we're generally expecting not to be able to buy tickets at the door. So buy your tickets ahead of time. This video is not sponsored by anybody, but we're planning on getting our tickets through Getaway Today. They claim that they can beat Costco prices, which is who we usually use, so we're going to give them a shot. We've never used them before. I'm excited to try. We've already talked to them a couple of times. They're very, very nice. They actually host a weekly stream of their own on Facebook. So Getaway Today, check it out if that's something you're interested in. They don't sponsor this video. I don't get any type of kickback if you use them. It's just something new that you might want to try out. But Disneyland is closed. Obviously, we know that, and we don't know of a reopening. There have been a lot of rumors flying around, and since they're rumors, we haven't talked about them because rumors are not necessarily based in fact. But here's what we do know. It seems almost, and I don't want to overstate this at all, but it seems almost like there's almost a power struggle between like Disney, the theme parks, and the state of California legislature. I know that the governor of California is Newsom, and he's been getting Governor Newsom has been getting a lot of his name in the press, for better or for worse. It's not for me to say. I don't have any desire to get into the political battle. I certainly don't want politics on the page. But that's kind of where it's going. The two sides are kind of almost sparring back and forth. Excuse me, take my water. The theme parks have been asking for guidelines because California has this big, huge color tiered system for when things can open up. It's very detailed. It's very specific and detailed, and theme parks are not on their list, which is really frustrating because obviously theme parks are a big part of Southern California's economy and entertainment system and everything that you can do there. A big deal. So they're frustrated. Disney was just forced to lay off 28,000 cast members across North America. And Josh D'Amaro, who's I don't want to miss his title, I think he's the head of the parks division for Disney. I apologize if I missed that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But he sent out an email and specifically called out that the state of California has kind of exacerbated the issue by not issuing guidelines where they can open. And the state of California is saying that they want to make sure that they're keeping people safe. They want to make sure that they have the health of their citizens in mind, and that they are relying on the science to guide them. And both sides are kind of going back and forth. They were about to issue guidelines. The theme parks asked them to actually wait. No one knows why. No one has seen the guidelines publicly that we're doing. Again, there's a whole lot of rumors. And the rumors made it seem pretty bad to the point where the theme parks who've been asking for guidelines said, no, don't issue those. Bob Iger, who was the CEO of Disney up until very recently, where he stepped down, he retired from being the CEO of Disney. He was actually on the governor's task force to reopen, and he just flat out quit. I think it was last week. Just quit the task force. So things don't seem to be going terribly well. I'm not party to it. I'm not privy to any details, and again, I don't want to overstate it. I think the frustrating part for me, as far as that, is the theme parks have been asking Governor Newsom to at least give them guidelines, like at least tell us where the goalposts are for when it's okay, and the governor has been saying they're coming soon, they're coming soon, they're coming sooner, they're coming very soon, they're coming very, very soon, and we still haven't seen those. But ultimately, when he told the theme parks, no, you don't get guidelines to reopen, he did it at the California Expo in Sacramento, which is where the California letters that used to be in front of Disney California Adventure were. He did it in front of those letters, one of his things, and that just seemed like just a big power play. I don't know if that's the right term, but I did not like that choice of venue. I think that was very aggressive and antagonistic and unnecessary. And that's where it really kind of seemed like maybe they were fighting against each other instead of working together to find a solution that really works for everybody. And I know that the state's issue has been, we want to make sure that we follow the science. I think that's a very smart and wise way to do it. We follow the science to make sure that things open up correctly. And I mean, I'm not a scientist, I'm not an expert, but I mean, the scientific method is observation and being able to predictably reproduce outcomes, right? Well, Disney's got theme parks around the world open. Every single Disney park around the world is open except for California. And people are safe. And people are healthy. And the people who are there are actually reporting feeling safer at the parks than they do going to Walmart. And in California, malls are open. Restaurants are open. Shopping centers are open. All of those things are already open. And so, zoos are open. Museums are open. You could actually go into Knott's Berry Farm right now. You go through and walk in right now. You can go into downtown Disney. You can go there right now. It's open. It's there. It's crowded. People really enjoy being there, and there are social distancing in place to make sure that everybody's safe. But in places like Knott's, you can't go on any of the rides. Like SeaWorld is open, but it's open as a zoo. You can't go on any of the rides. So you're allowed to safely go into these places, but you can't get on a roller coaster? That's not safe? That's where the safety ends? Like, I don't get it. It just seems like a power struggle where the sides are fighting against each other. So as far as when does that stop? Time will tell. You cannot buy Disneyland tickets right now. You cannot make reservations at the Disney hotels right now. You can't. They're not allowing it. There are many rumors as far as when that's expected to change. People are saying possibly around election time, which just stinks to me, just because politics should not have a play in this. I've hated that the coronavirus has become political. It's not. It's a virus. It's not a political playground. But people are saying maybe around there. We were hoping to go in February at some point. Hopefully it's by then, guys. But we'll see. We'll try to keep it up to date. I know that there are other channels that really have dedicated news sources into keeping all that up to date off the top of my head. And I'm sorry if I miss any of your channels or say them wrong, but Provost Park Pass Chris is very, very good at keeping everybody up to date whenever any actual developments happen. He wants to make sure to keep very, very accurate on things. We watch an awful lot of Fresh Bake as well, and Dave and Liz that run that place. They do all of the factual reporting as well, but they also have kind of their ear to the ground to a lot of different rumors. And I like them because they're very, very clear at pointing out these are rumors, and we don't know if they're actual or not, but these are rumors and speculation versus this is actual fact. The Walt Disney World News Network, or News Today, I'm missing the official name of your channel, and I'm very, very sorry, but I love watching you guys. they have a weekly news broadcast that goes through on YouTube, and you can see them there as well. So tune into those guys for the news and updates and things in real time. We're going to stay away from it. I just wanted to give you an update because we're Disneyland planning project at a time when no one is planning to go to Disneyland because it's closed. We just want to let you know, like, it's an elephant in the room. We know it's there. Those are some of the things that we know about why it's there. Ultimately, we don't have a reopening in sight, but those are some of the challenges that we're going through. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit. We have no intention of being political in any way or taking sides. We don't have any intention of being, you know, the any type of a trusted news source or anything. That's not our gig. We want to get you to Disneyland. We want you to make Disney memories with your families. That's what we do. We think that's what we're very good at, and that's what we're going to stick to. But I wanted to give you guys some other outlets, since obviously that's a really big thing that's happening. But hey guys, that is just about it for our 1 year anniversary. I cannot believe it has been 1 year. It's been a wild ride. We've put up 70 videos. This live stream is actually, I think, 71, if I'm looking at my numbers correctly. You guys are absolutely awesome. So thank you so much for making the community a very, very fun place to be. We are just shy of 50 subscribers. I'd love to hit that 100 number. That's kind of a first really big milestone for us, is getting to 100. So if you guys could share our channel and what it is that we do with your family, with your friends, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, things like that, we'd really love to get the word out and try to grow our audience. Hopefully we have a lot of fun together doing community things, like whether it's the coloring contest or whether it's things like 60-second recollection. Every single player gets one of our cool 60-second recollection shiny stickers, by the way, and one of our pins. So or buttons, I should be specific. It's a button. You know, if you want to play, email us, RideTheTeacups@gmail.com. We'd love to have you. I've actually got a couple of episodes we're going to be recording this upcoming week or two. You know, and just get the word out, share that. We are also going to be doing a regular giveaway on our new weekly live streams when those actually start up close to the park. So stay tuned. You'll make sure that you want to be a part of that, because we're going to have lots of fun. So thank you so much. I can see in the chat you're going to be sharing the channel with all your friends. Really, really appreciate it. Our family just loves Disneyland. We love the magic and the memories that we can make. And when we went as a family, it was really hard for us to find resources for how to do it right with young kids, which we'd never done before. And we just realized, like, these are tools that people need to have. These are tips and tricks that people need to know. These are different programs that Disney offers that nobody knows exists. And we wanted to help you get your family to Disneyland so that you have a much easier time of it than we did when we went about a year and a half ago with our littles. So stay tuned. We're going to have lots of fun. Disneyland's going to be open. We're going to be fine. We've got all of your prizes on their way out, so watch for those. Thank you so much. If you ever want to know anything, please ping us. You can find us facebook.com/RideTheTeacups. You can email us, RideTheTeacups@gmail.com. And, of course, subscribe to this channel right here, which is our main outlet for getting content to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part. And we will see you guys next time. Say it with me. We ride the teacups. Have a wonderful night, y'all. I really appreciate you being here and spending your evening with us. Let's see. I'm looking at the last of the chat here. Contest suggestion: remake the intro. You know, I've thought about remaking the intro. So we had one of our friends whose name is Joel Jamison, and he's a good family friend of ours, and he actually wrote that jingle just for us. And so we've used it, and we've had a lot of fun using that. But it is a little bit long. I enjoyed it when we first started out. It was lots of fun to put that animation together. But especially looking at some other blog channels, the intro is a little bit long. So maybe we will make a contest to remake the intro or do something with that. So that's a great idea. Thanks so much. Thank you very much, Charla. Signing off. Thank you guys for being here. I'm actually going this time. We'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you again for spending your night with us. And then there's always this awkward time at the end, because when I hit the end stream button over here, does it stop immediately because there's a little bit of a lag and delay, or does it stop when I actually hit it and then it finishes the lag and then it quits? I don't actually know. We'll see. So maybe you'll never hear this. I don't know.